guys, it is William and Suzanne calling from Wee Wee Vlogs. We have now seen photos of all the semi-final acts from their first rehearsal. This is very exciting, and we are going to wrap this up with the second half of semi-final 2. The countries we'll be discussing in this video are Georgia, Denmark, Czechia, Luxembourg, Israel, Serbia, Finland, and Malta. There are timestamps in the description if you want to skip ahead. All right, are you ready?
Let's do this!
First up in the photo carousel is Georgia. This is Mariam Shengelia. Suzanne, the first photo, a vision in white.
It just seems very Victorian, but also a little bit cold, don't you think?
I think cold is the word. There is zero warmth in this photo. She sings about freedom, but our girl is trapped in an icebox or something. It's interesting, yesterday in the video we saw this up close and it looked more silvery gray, but in the light it very much looks white. Would you agree? We move on. Photo 2. Now this is interesting. The backing dancer striking a pose in the air.
It's like a cheerleader herky.
Yeah, I really like this look. Clearly very traditional, very black. The black adds interest to the blue and white background. Pointing the toe, you don't seem moved. Ooh. We go to photo 3. There is a costume reveal, and this is actually giving me Gojo, Milkshake Man vibes.
There's like red sequiny pants.
Red sequiny pants indeed, red like the flag of Georgia. And then, yeah, stripes.
A nude and red sequin striped top.
Yeah, interesting. I really think her backing dancers are stealing the spotlight, if I'm honest. Their outfits are just a bit more interesting to me. Yeah, all right. Is there anything else to say?
No.
All right, well, we move on then. The next country is Denmark, Sissal. And yesterday, when people got the first glimpse of her act, everyone was anti-blue. Or not everyone, but many people. But in this first photo, she's wearing a coat.
Ooh.
It's like a loofah coat made of shower sponges. She almost looks molecular. She looks electric. It's like a cloud of electricity around her.
Okay, I don't think it's actually shower sponges. It's more like tulle. Flowers made of tulle.
Yes, that's another valid interpretation. It's interesting is the point. It's textured. It looks like cotton balls you might clean your face with.
I like the purple and blue, the cotton candy colored backgrounds.
The curtain. This is the famous curtain that people have been discussing. I must say her color works with that curtain and that lighting. I think this is why she chose blue. It's popping out. But what's she looking at on her hand? Is she like, where's the wedding ring? What's she hallucinating about? Is she seeing someone's face on her hand? We keep going. She reveals the blue, would you call it, not a leotard. How would you describe that?
A long sleeve bodysuit with a v-neck.
Thank you.
And sequins.
That was a very nice description. She reveals...
Oh, it's a long coat.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of cotton. She's very stoic here. Maybe she's trying to get into the hallucination mood. And I like that the curtain is sort of hiding the people who are revealing her outfit, helping her remove the coat. And then we have the full-on costume reveal. Thigh-high boots, blue. The leotard with long sleeves, blue. And then the dancers, also in blue. You see their heads here. Curiously, I thought they were covered previously. Yes, thoughts, Suzanne? Is it too much blue?
No, it's not too much blue. I think the way they've done the lighting, it all blends together very, very nicely, and that's what I think. I'm not grasping the coat exactly. It's a very interesting piece of garb. You know, when you think about, what color comes to mind for you when you think of sleep?
Blue.
Blue. And so I'm picturing these hallucinations as rather lucid dreaming, like in that deep REM sleep, the witching hour that always happens for me at about 4 a.m. So I think the blue actually fits nicely for hallucination.
Interestingly, the thing about blending in, the first photo, she pops out because of the purple and the black at the top. But then as we go on, it does start to look a bit homogeneous for me, even with the light. It's a whole lot of blue. So I'm hoping there will be some variation. But we shall
when you think
see.
about people who hallucinate or don't live in reality, though, outside of dreaming, they do start to believe their thoughts. And so maybe the blending in is this hallucination just becomes part of who she is. I don't know. You know me and my crazy interpretation.
Valid interpretation. We move on to Czechia, Adonxs with an X. This first photo is giving me sort of Freddie Mercury, but done by a high fashion designer in Prague. Do you know what I'm saying? This is an interesting look because you have the vest, the white vest, but then you have the sleeve with the interesting cutouts. You have that one is that the shoulder or the hand with the feathers on it? The flower.
I don't know. It's almost like a feathery corsage over his hand.
Yeah, that's hanging from his fingers. The white is cutting through the darkness behind him. It's a good look, and he is really leaning into that mic. He's so confident, isn't he?
It is a very Freddie
Mercury
moment.
Photo 2, we see the backing dancers also in all white with similar cutouts. You could kind of hear this photo. If I look at this photo, I can hear kiss, kiss, goodbye, boom, 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 boom.
It almost looks as though there's a child bowing down, but it's not a child.
I think
it's an adult in a back bend.
The arch of the back, the position makes them look like a child. I see what you mean, but that is very much an adult. They are pulling him apart, right? There's
someone behind him also?
Indeed. The camera...
Yes, now I see the second head.
If the camera spins around here, it could be very interesting. We move on to photo number 3, and I guess this comes from earlier, because he's in a cape, the full cape. So there is, similar to Sissal, some kind of costume reveal. And you're not moved.
No, I'm looking at the belt. Those belts, I said it last evening when we first looked at the photo, the multiple buckles, for whatever reason, just, they kind of throw me off.
They do seem slightly out of place, because who puts 3 belts around their stomach? You would just wear a girdle, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and then I'm looking down, all the way down to the shoes, and like the shoes have like oh gosh, I lost it. Don't the shoes have like a bit of blue sparkle or something?
Is that black? I think it's just
shadow. You wearing sneakers? No, that can't not all be shadow, William.
No, I think I don't see blue, I see shadow. Yes. It reminds me of cookies and cream ice cream.
There's some sort of design on those shoes. That ain't just shadow.
Well, very interesting. There's something kind of vaudeville burlesque about it. Do you know what I mean? You could see Dita Von Teese wearing this and sort of removing it inside a giant martini glass. I like the shape of the microphone stand. Very sinewy, very avant-garde.
Oh, he's wearing a necklace also underneath the...
Yeah. Look, I need to see this in motion. It's very hard. It's a lot of white, and they're holding back. So more will be revealed. So we move on to Luxembourg. La poupée monte le son. And wow, she has edged herself out.
I am loving the different textures, the pink. It's just the perfect shade of pink.
She somehow looks like a warrior. She looks at the same time like she could be out of Bridgerton. She looks like she could be out of, I don't know, Game of Thrones.
Are those bronze-colored boots?
I'm getting a dark silver bronze.
Huh.
Maybe. She looks like a warrior princess, but super sweet. You could see her riding a horse in Drew Barrymore's Ever After. You know what I mean? There's something very fairy tale about this, but also puppet. And I like the dollhouse, the LED dollhouse behind her. This seems at once child-friendly, but grown up. Like, this will appeal to many people. We move on to photo 2. Photo 2.
Where she's just lying on the ground.
Beautiful silhouette. Pointing her fingers. Almost like, this is like the puppet marionette moment, isn't it? She's giving doll here. She's giving living doll. I love, love, love the stoicism we see. There must be a camera above her here as well.
how black that background and the floor are with her pink. It's actually very striking.
The beautiful reflection we see as well. Oh, fairy tale fantasy. Third photo.
I now feel like I've moved into a disco.
This is great. This shows the doll maturing. This shows the doll slaying different platforms from dollhouse to discotheque. And the silhouettes are just very striking. Look at her hair. Look at her hair with that light. Go, girl. All right. Shall we move on? We move on to Israel. Now, when I heard about the prop in the description yesterday...
Holy moly, that's cool.
Yeah, because I was worried this was going to be like Agnet's prop from Norway 2016, which to me, it wasn't giving. Whereas this, because it is see-through, the singer is not blocked at any moment. So even if she's walking down, you're still going to see her. And I think that's important, because if the staircase were to block her and she was out of vision, you would lose any connection. 1, 2 circles, spiraling staircase, chandelier effect. Is that how you would describe that? Sort of the beads?
It's definitely a chandelier effect. It's super cool. I love the winding staircase. I've always loved a nice winding staircase.
And actually, this enhances the outfit. The outfit on its own, when I saw those sleeves, I was kind of confused and bemused, but in this setting, the arms look really nice, and they kind of make her more visible through the chandelier.
I don't love the outfit. I think she's beautiful, and I love the chandelier winding staircase. I don't love the outfits. They also refer to it in the EBU description as a bird cage.
Is that water behind her? Is that water?
Yeah, it looks like splashing water.
Ah, okay. In photo 2, we can see a different take on the outfit. And here the sleeves, yeah, they're kind of translucent-ish. Like the light is able to peer through, or at least you see the backlighting.
It's a sheer fabric.
Yeah, it adds intrigue. Whereas if it was just a silhouette, it might not be as effective. It's giving me butterfly, actually.
I hate to say this, but the way it looks kind of cheap.
What, the arms?
Yes, I feel like, yeah.
Okay, it is just one still, so we'll have to hold judgment. Photo 3.
Now that is a wow.
See, that's where the arms come into play.
Yes.
That's when it looks real good, like a peacock. Like, is Can
like wings.
Yes. You know Can Girls or the Rockettes?
Birdcage effect.
See, now it's birdcage. And that's a lot of pyro. That's very expensive.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that is a golden shower. That looks good. That looks real good. Wow. All right. Well, that's how you elevate a classic ballad. We move on. Next is Serbia, one of the Balkan ballads. And red and black, a theme of this year's
Go Georgia
staging.
Bulldogs.
Go Georgia Bulldogs. Woo! All right. Photo 1. This is interesting. I love this.
It's very sensual.
Yeah. Would you say homoerotic?
Very sensual.
Very sensual, leaning on man, receiving man. Oh, there's even a head in the lower right. If you zoom, there are a lot of heads up in here.
This is almost like UK last year. Dizzy.
Yeah. Well, this is not anything like
Well, I mean, just the whole homoerotica effect.
It's one photo, but look, Princ is working the red. Princ pops out. I don't know if I'm a fan of fringe, to be honest. To me, this is the type of fringe that looks cheap. But I'm not into avant-garde, sort of. It doesn't speak to me. But I do love photo 2. Photo 2 kind of giving us a mountain of people in the light. Princ remains in focus even in the dark, reaching toward the light. You know, this is, of course, based on the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice.
Which we read yesterday. Should we read it again?
No, but don't look back. When you're walking out of hell, trying to get your woman back on earth, do not look back.
Or you will be separated for all of eternity.
And I feel like that vibe is coming through here. It's almost like they're saying, don't look back. Third photo. Whoa, that's a lot of pyro.
That's a lot of red.
That is a lot of red. Wow. Shooting flames, some blue lights up there. This is almost devilish, like a hellscape. So maybe this is like very literally referencing Eurydice. Hades is back there with Persephone holding on to Eurydice. O to the M to the G. All right, we move on to Finland. Erika Vikman, and I've got to say, I really feel for Erika Vikman because I feel like when she first won UMK, there was so much hype, there was so much love, and then it's kind of not, how do I say this? Basically, Kai in Sweden, not deliberately, stole her thunder because a lot of people in the Finnish media, there are articles like, oh, Finland has turned its back on Erika, they're now looking to Kai, and they can both be amazing. Why do we have to choose one or the other? We can celebrate them both. And I feel like this first photo, is an assertion that I am still here. Say my name, Erika Vikman. That is a victory pose, holding the mic, reminding Eurofans and the world and Finland that she is here and she is ready to slay. I mean, and this, look at that. That's beautiful. It looks like she's in a ball gown, even though, of course, we know she's not. Holding up that mic.
I wonder if that's the ending. Anyway.
Or the beginning. It's difficult to know. I just know her blonde hair looks incredible.
It's probably, as we say that, it's probably right smack dab in the middle.
We move on to photo 2.
Now, this is like a hero yoga pose. Very interesting.
Bending that back, her knees, her legs, she's so flexible here. Leaning back, hitting the note. I hope they have the camera above her here so we can see the expression on her face. I really like the detailing as well. We said this in our live stream last night, but the costume reminds me of Bowser from Super Mario Brothers. He, of course, is the main villain. Was that? Or was
I don't
Wait, am I thinking Legend of Zelda or Mario Brothers?
You're thinking Legend of Zelda, not Mario Brothers.
In Legend of Zelda, is it Bowser?
I played Super Mario Brothers. I didn't play Legend of Zelda.
Let me Google Bowser. I am too old.
Like, look at these pointed studs. They're
Bowser.
Oh.
Bowser, also known as King Bowser or King Koopa, is a fictional character and the main antagonist of Nintendo's Mario franchise. Okay, so
how do I not remember this?
All right, well, we continue talking about Erika. That's such a power pose position again. She's like, I can
hero
dip
pose.
It. Hero pose, power pose, I can dip it low. And then we have Erika on the mic.
How does she get up there?
That is nice. This is very reminiscent of the national final. And I think UMK, the producers, are wise to keep that staging. Lots of other people have very camp performances, over-the-top performances. This is over the top in its own way, but it's very refined rock concert. This is bigger than any TV show. This is for an arena. This is for a stadium. This is Freddie Mercury. This is Erika Vikman. And ending like this, on the penis, woman emancipated, attacking misogyny, putting herself on top. She is in control. That is what that photo is all about.
That's what the song is all about, William.
And the photo, this photo, that mic stand, encapsulates that perfectly. And again, we see the little hole in the bottom of the mic stand. It's already shooting out smoke. You can see if you zoom in. Look, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So I'm glad they've kept this staging. She has made the intro more dynamic. She told us that in Amsterdam. And I remain committed to Erika Vikman coming top 6. I think this is coming, komme, top 6. Could it still win? Could it still win?
I don't know. We seem to think so.
I hope so. I really, really hope. I think juries will love this. Jurors are not just music people. I mean, the music people will love it too.
I mean, her
They're
energy.
also TV people, and this is well-produced TV.
Her energy just draws you in.
Her energy does draw you in. I can't stop looking at her. And it's in Finnish, which it gives it a mystery. It gives it this edge that no other song has, because ain't nobody, oh, actually, Kai is singing in Finnish, or has Finnish. In any case, we move on to
Malta.
Wow. This opening photo comes from the end of the performance. We see Miriana Conte channeling a Marvel superhero. She is giving Scarlet in red animal print, bustier. You see her, well, you don't see it here, but you can see her silver lingerie in other photos, holding the mic up, smoke emitting, and you see the N in the background, diva not down. That is what that N comes from. She looks in control.
Well, she is in control, and the control is coming from her core as she sits tall and proud on the yoga ball.
Yeah, I think red here really works. When I think of a vixen, when I think of a vixen, I think of red. I think of Drag Race, that perfume red. Red is for filth. But this is owning all of that.
Look at those lips!
We're on photo 2. This is from the beginning of the performance. That is hilarious. Big lips and a disco ball. If I remember from yesterday, she will emerge from the disco ball. This is too funny.
Now, her dancers in the... Okay, so you've got the... It looks like there's... Are those legs on the back LED? Legs without feet?
Yeah. Oh, the dancers are almost mimicking the legs on the back.
Yeah, but the dancers look like they're in a very uncomfortable contortion.
Is that the moment where they suggest Diva is down? Oh, do you want to lean back? Because it might focus on your forehead.
Sorry.
I think Diva is down is the message there, and through the performance, she will rise. She will rise. I love that you can see kind of wires coming from the top of the lips, like that will be descended from the ceiling, I guess, to get it on the stage.
I'm just loving her outfit in the red. That animal print is just...
This just looks hilarious, camp, slapstick. It makes you smile. And when you think about the rhythm of the song, it fits with this club vibe. Final photo, we have smoke shooting into the sky. We see Diva not down. And again, oh, look at her boots. Look at those platform boots. Our girl has height. Our girl has height. This is fabulous. This is fabulous.
I agree. You think this could win?
You know, I think this year is really wide open. Really wide open. And I think this could do incredibly well in the televote. And I hope jurors respect it as well. Because things are so crazy this year, I mean, I don't think it's a given. I don't think it's like 50% or anything, but there is a path. There's a path for this to come top 3. There's a path. I mean, yeah. This girl...
Go Malta. The outfit steals it for me. It's just...
It's wild. If you're going to be wild, you own it, and she's owning it. That's what you do. You don't waste your time half-arsing it, right? She's going all in. Oh, there you see the silver panties in photo 2. You see the silver panties in photo 2. It's just so funny and amusing and deliberate. She wants you to laugh with her. She wants you to get in on the Drag Race humor. Miriana Conte, girl, I love you. Yes. God, seeing her and Erika in the same semi.
I know.
It's going to end me. It's gonna end me. In any case, that's what we think. What do you...
Wait, we didn't pick our top 3.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, girl. All right. Okay, I've got mine. Shall I start?
Sure.
My number 3 is Luxembourg. And a lot of this comes down to that outfit. I think they've edged out the doll. The puppet is no longer a kid's puppet. She's a woman. The girl is a woman. And I think Laura Thorn has grown in sass and confidence throughout the pre-party season. This is a good example of how the tour can be good for you. And yeah, I love it. She's my number 3.
So I'm choosing my number 3 on staging, not outfit. I'm going with Israel. There's just something about that chandelier, the pyro at the end.
Photo 3. The photo 3 with the gold, that's very powerful.
Yes.
That's very powerful. My number 2... Oh, this is tough, man. I'm going Finland. I love the microphone. I love Erika's outfit. I love that first victory pose with the mic stand in the air. You reclaim, girl. You reclaim for yourself. You reclaim for women. You reclaim for Finland.
My number 2, Luxembourg, Laura Thorn, La Poupée. Pink is my favorite color. I love the texture. I love the shades of pink. I love the way the pink looks against the black. I love the reflection. And I love the costume change at the end.
My number 1 is Malta. I didn't have to think about this one. This looks amazing. It is so camp, so RuPaul's Drag Race. She is owning the stage. She is the center of the stage. That disco ball in the mouth, again, it's hilarious. Everything they've done this year has been so funny. There was a video on Instagram of her literally serving at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
She's hilarious. I love her sense of humor. She makes me smile. She's my number 1 today.
My number 1 is also Malta. You gotta love a good animal print. And Miriana Conte, she wears that red and black animal print so well.
Doesn't Miriana Conte sound like a beautiful wine? I'll have the Miriana Conte, please. It sounds like an expensive wine.
Well, she is a beautiful, fine wine.
In any case, that's what we think. What do you think? Who had the best outfit, staging, and photos on day 4 of rehearsals? Let us know here on Wee Wee Blogs.
Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, invite your friends.
And we'll see you later.
Bye!